guys, it's Moonlight Mason, and today we're going to do a story time about when I went to Vegas with my ex. You're not going to believe this story, but what is this that I'm holding? What this is anytime these dogs, see, I'm in one of my rooms in my house, and out there's like 8 dogs, and there's a couple of little ones. Wow, 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 wow. That's all they like to do. But see, they're quiet, right? You know why they're quiet? Because all I got to do at this point is just walk out and go like this, and they be quiet. Because when they're not quiet, and that'll do it. Anyways, why don't we get into this video about my ex and Vegas? So, you're not going to believe this one. All right, watch the video. Hey guys, I really want to get to telling you this story, but there is a house next door that's being remodeled after a fire. The fire that I posted in one of my videos, and there's like a crew out there with a big truck that keeps making all this noise. So I keep re-recording, but I'm going to do the best I can and speak up a little bit. So hopefully my voice, which shouldn't be a problem, drowns out that external noise. Anywho, my boyfriend, well, no, I don't know if it was my boyfriend or my ex-husband. They're both the same, but I don't know if he was a boyfriend then or an ex-husband, because my mind doesn't compute time very well. Here is the deal. We went to Vegas. We checked into this room, into this hotel, and I don't remember which hotel it was right now either. Anyways, we walk into the hotel, and everything was, the room, you know, was absolutely gorgeous. And there was like, from the room where you walk in, there were like two doors, open doors, kind of going into other places in the room. And so like I went to the left and he went to the right. And I get into the left and it's a bathroom. And I'm like, oh my God. And he goes, what? You know, he goes, what is it? And I go, wow, this bathroom is so beautiful. And then he goes, oh my God. And I go, what? And he goes, this bathroom has a phone. And I look around and I go, well, this bathroom has a phone. And then I go, oh my God. And he's like, what? And I'm like, wow, this bathroom has a really cool shower. And he's like, oh my God. He goes, oh my God. And I'm like, what? He goes, this bathroom has a skylight. And I'm like, a skylight? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, wow. And he says, what? And I go, this bathroom has like this walk-in closet. And he's like, well, this bathroom has a walk-in closet. Then he goes, oh my God. And I'm like, what? And he goes, oh my God. And I'm like, what? And he's like, you've got to see this. So I go into his bathroom, right? Well, not his bathroom, but the bathroom that he was in. See, there goes the old, you'll understand where that one came from, his bathroom. So I go into the bathroom that he was in, and there was this beautiful, like the walls had like this, this beautiful place, specifically, it's a vanity, but the whole walls were like surrounding it, and it had this mirror with all the lights around it, and then it had the vanity where you put your makeup, and then the sliding bench that was all foo-foo. And I walk in there and I go, oh my God, this is the girls' bathroom. I go, this is the ladies' bathroom. It's so beautiful. I'm like, wow, I've never had a vanity like this to put my makeup on. I'm like, God, I love it so much. You know what he said? He said, I found it first. I'm like, what? He goes, it's mine. I found it first. And I'm like, no, but obviously you can see that this is for the lady, this is for the girl, this is for me. I want this bathroom. And he goes, I got here first. You're not going to get it. And I'm like, please, can I have this bathroom? And he's like, no, I got here first. And I go, why would you want this vanity? And he's like, because I can sit there and shave. And I'm like, no, I want it. It's like a once in a lifetime opportunity. I'll never have a vanity this pretty again. I want the vanity. And he said, no, I'm going to have the vanity. I found it first. It's mine. And then I got like tears in my eyes, and I was just going to like, you know, just get real sad and cry. And I kind of just knew that he might give it to me. And I said, are you for reals? Like, you're really not going to give me this bathroom? And I said, simply because you walked into it first? And he said, yeah. He said, I found it. He says, this bathroom's going to be mine. And guess what? Through the whole trip, I never got that bathroom. Furthermore, when he went back into the main room while I was sulking and just like admiring this beautiful bathroom that I obviously wasn't going to have. I think we were married then. I think so. But anyways, so he goes back into the main room, and you know, he's putting his clothes away and blah blah blah. And so he had stepped away from like the chest of drawers, right? So I come out there and I'm going to start putting my clothes away. And so I go to the chest of drawers and I try to open the first drawer, and it's a fake one. So it doesn't open, right? It's like fake. And I try to open, there was like 4 drawers, right? I try to open the second one, and that one's fake too. So then I try to open the third one. It's all full of his underwear and his socks in the third one. And then I thought, okay, well, I guess I get the bottom one down here. And I opened the bottom one, and it was all filled with his shorts and his t-shirts. And I'm like, where am I supposed to put my clothes? And he goes, leave them in the suitcase. He goes, I left the, you know, that thing that you put out where you put the suitcase on top. He goes, I left that one for you. You can, you know, leave your stuff in the suitcase and go out of there. I was like, what? I was so sad. Like, you have no idea. And he used to collect hard rock pins and belong to like this underground pin trading society at the Hard Rock cafes, but now they actually have the pins openly displayed, if you know what I mean. And so he already had his bag because he had a bunch of pins, and he says, I'm leaving. And I said, we just got here. Where are you going? He says, I'm going to Hard Rock. Bye. And he just left. And he left me there. And this is what I was married to. I was married for 10 years. I have so many stories. But that story, I just, you know, find it interesting. And you know what else happened? This was, actually, this was another Vegas trip, you know, but we went to another Vegas trip. And so this is a really short story. We went to Vegas quite a few times, but we were in this room, and, no, wait, I remember. We walked back into our room, and the phone had a flashing light, which means that there's a message waiting for you. So I picked up the phone, and I pushed the flashing light, and it was a girl's voice, and she goes like this. She goes, oh, hi. And she says his name, and she says, this is Olivia. Remember, we met last night with a bunch of my friends, and we were just wondering if you would like to hang out again tonight. And remember, we're in room, and she left her room number. And so then I just hung up the phone. I was very cool about it. And I said, some girl named Olivia just left you a message and said that she wanted to hang out with you tonight. Because see, that night before, I still go to bed really early. And so I had already gone to bed. And every time I go to bed, he goes out to trade pins or, I don't know, do whatever he was doing, right? And so he had gone out, and he had come back like at 2 or 3 in the morning. And, you know, I don't know, I'm sleeping, right? So I told him, I said, hey, some girl named Olivia just left a message for you. And he's like, what? He's like, he goes, let me listen to that, you know? So he goes and he listens to it and has the room number. And he said, I don't know who she is. And I go, fine. I go, let's go over there right now. Let's go see. Come on. So he came with me, And guess what? The room was like 2 doors across the hall from where our room was. So I go there and I knock on the door and nobody answered. So then nobody answered. I knock, no one answered. We get back to our room. And what I used to do back then, just to tell you from where I was at, I would call his mother. And him and his mother were like the best of friends, which I kind of admired. I really did. So I called his mother and I said, there's some girl named Olivia just left a message about your son. And I told her, right? And she's like, aw, he wouldn't do that. You know, he would never do that. Obviously, it's some sort of mistake. And I said, well, that's what he says. And she says, yeah, it's just some kind of mistake. He would never, hang out with some girls. And even if he did, he would tell you. And I said, yeah, you're probably right. And then I hung up the phone with her and I said, I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry for doubting you. You were probably right. I don't know, maybe she heard me call your name out loud because her room is really close to ours. And maybe when we were, talking the other day loud, she heard me call your name. And then she had your name and she had our room number. So yeah, that's my story about my ex in Vegas. And I have a lot of stories. Doesn't necessarily have to be about my ex, but after 10 years of being married, you do get some stories. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And let me know what you think was happening in Vegas with my ex. Obviously, it's obvious what was happening, but still want to hear your comments. And I will see you guys in my next video.